Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect. Oh, Caitlin Clark. She went.
Most advanced skills, the one that makes her look like she's been playing at a professional level for years, is her basketball IQ and decision-making in high-pressure situations.
Connecticut players, but Nelson Adota couldn't finish that one. Here's Clark through the lane. Clark able to serve it in. 10 points to lead the way for Indiana for Caitlin Clark. Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three. Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet!
Clark ranks. We've got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin.
Whenever Indiana hits a big bucket, she responds. Clark banks it in. Tough finish on the interior.
It's not just about knowing the game. It's about processing it faster than everyone else and making the right choice when the moment is the biggest. Caitlin sees the floor like a seasoned veteran. She recognizes defensive coverages instantly, hedges, switches, traps, zones, pressure sets, and adjusts seamlessly. What makes her special is that she doesn't just react, she anticipates.
Clark gets a screen from Boston. There's the pick and roll, and easy. Look.
Has to play if they're going to pull the upset here. Watch this screen and then a nice pocket pass.
That's right. I've learned my role in this relationship.
It's every man in any relationship
right.
with me. Yeah.
Mitchell finds Howard diving in beautifully, and that one Steph White really liked.
Kelsey Mitchell off the bounce. Look at the rotation defensively that comes over.
That's putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here.
This will be their third. Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
Before the defense even commits, she already knows the 2 or 3 possible outcomes and has a plan ready for each. Her decision-making under pressure is where she truly separates herself. Late shot clock, she stays patient, waits for a defender to make the smallest mistake, and then punishes it.
Here's Smith working Harrison. Wallace forces it up and in, plus the foul.
Caitlin wisely killing some more clock. And maybe the dagger. Pass. We talked to Caitlin earlier today, and she talked about how that chemistry is getting so much better. And is there any better passer right now from the backcourt than Caitlin Clark?
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime.
Here's Clark spinning, bouncing, what a find! And Howard lays it in on a delectable dime from Caitlin Clark.
Full court pressure, she reads angles, protects the ball, and breaks it without rushing. Tight fourth quarter possessions, she doesn't force. It's always the best shot, whether it's hers or a teammate's. A huge part of her IQ is her ability to manipulate defenses.
Here's Clark, working behind Boston. Clark for the lead. You bet!
First time Kennedy Burke has missed a 3 in the last 3 games. She had made 7 in a row over her last 2.
Nicely done to get it inside to Mitchell.
Those two have such a great connection, especially when Kelsey Mitchell is in a corner. It can make that baseline cut.
Burke gets in, and now a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Caitlin Clark.
Especially adjusted to a new team. Here's Boston. Fakes the jumper, rumbles inside, and drops it in. Aaliyah Boston in double figures. She has 10.
Done throughout her career at multiple levels.
Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana in their last possession, but Caitlin Clark.
She uses her eyes to move defenders, her dribble to freeze help, and her pace changes to force rotations. She understands how defenders think, and she uses that to create advantages. It's chess, not checkers, every single possession. What's even more impressive is her quick processing speed. She can make a read, change direction, and deliver a perfect pass all in under a second.
Benley stays with her, blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push, cross-court pass. Pull, back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three. 11 off the bench for Cardoso in her debut. Here's Boston, bodying in. Boston looking for an angle, flips it in, plus the foul. Here's Mabry hopping inside, couldn't finish it. Katie Lou Samuelson pushing pace. Mitchell scoops it in. Nelson Adota trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the first
rebound more game than their opponents. Miss for Ionescu, and here comes Clark. This is one thing you get with Clark is great pace and great passes. Found Boston perfectly.
Here's Clark with it. Benley inside against the taller Mercedes Russell and still gets it to
hit 70% from the floor in her senior year at Iowa and had been their leading scorer until Clark came around. Gustafson scored on by Benley.
I thought Paige Beckers was solid. I thought she had a solid first game.
Clark looking to shake Vandersloot. Step back is good. Caitlin Clark.
Many players see the right play, but can't execute fast enough. Caitlin sees it and executes it before the defense realizes what happened. That's what makes her such a powerful offensive engine. Her IQ also shows up in how she adapts throughout a game. If the defense is switching too easily, she'll attack mismatches. If they're playing drop coverage, she'll pull up. If they're overhelping, she'll pick them apart with cross-court passes.
Hits a three. Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark with a difficult look from deep. Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from three. She got it! The first three in the career of Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark does not need much space here. As that young woman bringing the ball up the floor, Natasha Cloud is elite on the defensive end.
This is what Cunningham does. Sophie giving them a punch off the bench.
Boston, mid-range fake, the pull-up, short, the follow, no. Another chance, won't go for Boston. Loose ball, this time, it's good. Indiana on an 18-3 run as Clark directs traffic. Clark lobbing it in, what a find, and Boston the finish. A delectable dime from Caitlin Clark.
She constantly adjusts, constantly evolves, constantly finds new ways to beat whatever scheme she's facing. And when the pressure spikes, crowd noise, momentum swings, closing minutes, her brain actually seems to slow the game down. Her decisions get sharper, not shakier.